the accused and seized documents and electronic devices. This is the information we are currently getting. The raids are currently being conducted in Dakshin Kannada, in Hubballi and in Mysore districts. 3 persons have been arrested from Dakshin Kannada in association with the murder of Praveen Nettaru. The accused have been identified as Muhammad Iqbal, K. Ismail Shafi and Ibrahim Shah, and various documents and electronic devices have also been seized. So the NIA moving in the Praveen Nettaru murder case. We have Prajwal joining us right now. Prajwal, tell us more details. What more can you tell us about the NIA raids?
Now, we are getting to understand that the NIA raids have been conducted in 5 locations across 3 districts of Karnataka, mainly Hubballi, Mysuru, and Dakshina Kannada. And we get to understand that in Dakshina Kannada, 3 people have been taken into custody. And this is mainly in regards to the Praveen Nettaru murder case, which happened in Bellare. And now it is also being understood that 10 people were taken into custody in this particular regard. And post that, the NIA has also gone ahead and stated that they have offered a cash reward for a sum of 5 lakh each for the prime accused and 2 lakh each for accused number 3 and accused number 4. And we are also getting to understand that several incriminating evidence in the form of digital currency as well as many other gadgets too has been seized from the houses of the accused over here. Mainly when it comes to the houses of the accused and the ones who are involved in this, it is being stated that some of them were PFI functionaries and some of them were from the SDPI. And all the arrests have been made from Dakshina Kannada itself. So we are waiting for further more updates as to what were the NIA raids which happened in Mysuru and Hubballi, because we understand that 2 people have been detained, but they have still not been taken into custody, but they are only being questioned. But in the arrest, 3 people's names have been mentioned already, and they will be grilled further, because the NIA has clearly gone on to state that there are more inroads that will be made in this particular case, Ankit.
Absolutely. Prajwal, they are sharing details of at least one of the raid locations among the 3 districts in which the NIA is moving. Visuals on your screen indicate that they are fairly large raids. We'll get you more details on the arrests and the detentions in the Praveen Nettaru case very shortly. I thank Prajwal for joining us.
उसका तो कोर्ट से आदेश है, जो बाकी के घोटाले हैं उसमें से एक भी घोटाले में कोर्ट से राहत क्यों नहीं मिली? तो केवल संवैधानिक संस्थाओं को, कभी कोर्ट को, कभी एलजी साहब को, कभी और किसी को केवल अपमानित करना, उन पर हमला करना, ये आम आदमी पार्टी का चरित्र बन चुका है। मैं इसलिए कहता हूं
Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee President D.K. Shiv Kumar summoned by Enforcement Directorate to appear before it on November the 7th. Tenth India-Croatia Foreign Office consultations held in Zagreb. Wide-ranging discussions on bilateral, regional and international issues including trade and economic, defence and maritime and many other issues were discussed. And here's some news in brief. A day after Shiv Sena leader's murder, massive anger erupted. Meanwhile, Hindu organizations have called for a bandh in Amritsar. Remember, Punjab DGP Gaurav Yadav visits Ground Zero and notified of maintaining law and order, along with peace by maintaining strict vigil on rumours. DGP mention of investigation is at preliminary stage. Prime Minister to visit Himachal Pradesh and address rallies in Sundarnagar and Solan for upcoming Himachal elections. Prime Minister likely to highlight the need for a double-engine government for development and prosperity of the state. Mukhtar Ansari's son Abbas Ansari arrested by ED after 9 hours of questioning by Enforcement Directorate with high security arrangements made for avoiding any conflict. A court in Delhi has granted 9 days interim bail to Olympic medalist wrestler Sushil Kumar on medical and humanitarian grounds for his wife's surgery.
Viewers, we have breaking news and visuals coming from Poonch in Jammu and Kashmir. A mortar shell has been found in the Ajot area of Poonch. The bomb disposal squad has been rushed to the spot. The mortar shell is to be disposed of using a controlled detonation. These are visuals on your screen, I presume, of the bomb disposal squad, and the hole that they have dug there, I presume also is for the controlled detonation. We have Gursimran joining us. Gursimran, tell us what is going on in Poonch and what is the state of the detonation efforts of the bomb disposal squad?
See, Ankit, it was during the afternoon that the construction was going on and the locals found a mortar shell, after which the police was informed, and the Jammu and Kashmir police along with the Indian Army have sent their bomb disposal squad to the site. The entire area has been cordoned in, and now the process to detonate this using the controlled explosion is on. A dig has been dug, as you were saying. This is to detonate this so that there is no threat to the local population that is residing in the nearby area. This area has already in the past been prone to the Pakistan's mortar shelling, and Pakistan used to pound shells in this very area, and this seems to be one such shell that landed in this area, has now been taken by the Indian armies and Jammu and Kashmir police bomb disposal squad, and they are going to detonate it very soon with following all the precautionary measures so that there is no danger to the local population residing in the area. Ankit.
So Gursimran, just a clarification then, so this mortar shell was already existing there? It's something that has remained there for some time and has now surfaced, or is it a fresh mortar shell that has landed and not exploded? If you could shed some light on that.
See, what has been shared by the police as of now, that this was an active mortar shell. So this means that this has the capacity to cause the destruction in the area. Whether it was an old one or a new one, that is something the police is yet to ascertain. But what it primarily seems that this was the one which has been there in that very place for almost some time, and but was active. So keeping in view the sensitivity of an active mortar shell in the area, the bomb disposal squads were rushed to the spot, and they are going to detonate it using the controlled explosions.
Absolutely. I thank Gursimran for joining us. Viewers, the bomb disposal squad is going to attempt to detonate that live mortar shell. It's a death-defying and very dangerous task. We wish them well for it. I thank Gursimran for joining us with this information.
As Khan climbs on his container, make sure that the entire Pakistani public and Pakistanis overseas target the Election Commission of Pakistan. It is Imran Khan who's causing political uncertainty in Pakistan. It is Imran Khan who's causing Pakistan to implode. This recent march, this recent long march that Imran Khan calls it, is going to enter Islamabad in the next 1 week. And when it does, it will cause chaos. This is exactly what Imran Khan wants.
And here's some news in brief. A day after Shiv Sena leader's murder, massive anger erupted. Meanwhile, Hindu organizations have called for a Bandh in Amritsar. Remember, Punjab DGP Gaurav Yadav visits Ground Zero and notified of maintaining law and order, along with peace by maintaining strict vigil on rumours. DGP mention of investigation is at preliminary stage. Prime Minister to visit Himachal Pradesh and address rallies in Sundarnagar and Solan for upcoming Himachal elections. Prime Minister likely to highlight need for a double-engine government for development and prosperity of the state. Mukhtar Ansari's son Abbas Ansari arrested by ED after 9 hours of questioning by Enforcement Directorate with high security arrangements made for avoiding any conflict. A court in Delhi has granted 9 days interim bail to Olympic medalist wrestler Sushil Kumar on medical and humanitarian grounds for his wife's surgery. As the air quality index deteriorated to a severe category as the recorded as high as 450, Delhi primary schools to remain shut from November 5 till pollution situation improves, and official advised people against stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee President D.K. Shivkumar summoned by Enforcement Directorate to appear before it on November the 7th. Tenth India-Croatia Foreign Office consultations held in Zagreb. Wide-ranging discussions on bilateral, regional and international issues including trade and economic, defence and maritime and many other issues were discussed.
Political fireworks in poll-bound Himachal Pradesh. Prime Minister pushes for double-engine government, takes on Congress for corruption. Con gate gets bigger now. Con man Sukesh Chandrasekhar shoots second letter to Arvind Kejriwal over Vasuli gate. Delhi Deputy CM Manish Sisodia's personal secretary raided. Sisodia claims PA arrested, but no official word yet. Pakistan link emerges in Shiv Sena leader's murder. Pakistan-based Khalistan exposes ISI hand. A Chinese spy vessel spotted in Indian Ocean near the Andamans. A repeat of the Hambantota episode. AIMIM chief OAC speaks exclusively to Republic on the UCC. Claims UCC just a tactic of diversion. There's a breaking news coming in right now. Now, what we're learning so far is that there's some fresh trouble for Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee Chief. Enforcement Directorate has summoned D.K. Shivakumar. This summoning will happen on November 7th. I repeat, this will happen on November 7th. We are getting a reaction from him. First reaction coming in on the summons. Let's listen in to that.
Yes, yes, I got a summons that I have to appear on 7th. I have been fully occupied with our national president's program. Just day before yesterday, I got a summons. So I'm looking at it. For me and my brother, they have summoned it. I'll take a call on this. Yes, yes, I got a summons that I have to appear on 7th. I have been fully occupied with our national president's program. Just day before yesterday, I got a summons. So I'm looking at it. For me and my brother, they have summoned it. I'll take a call on this.
All right, let's go straight. Let's go straight to Prajwal right now. Prajwal, D.K. Shivakumar has been summoned. He has responded. What has he said in that soundbite that our viewers just heard?
Now, looking at what D.K. Shivkumar stated, he said that he has already received the summons by the Enforcement Directorate and he will have a word with his brother. He will think about it, whether to appear before the Enforcement Directorate or not, because right now he is busy with the felicitation ceremony of the newly sworn-in AICC President, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. Because remember, tomorrow the Congress is having quite a gala event. It's quite a big event out here in Palace Grounds, where all the top leaders of the Karnataka Congress will be present along with their cadres and functionaries, and over 50,000 to 75,000 people are expected to come to Palace Grounds for this felicitation program for AICC, newly sworn in AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge. So he was particularly referring to this program, stating that if time permits, I will go, I will attend the ED interrogation. But all said and done, this program is going to end tomorrow between 4:30 to 5:30. So the KPCC President, Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, should not have any sort of problem in going and attending the ED questioning, because summons has been issued for the 7th of November, where both D.K. Shivkumar as well as D.K. Suresh, both of them have been called in this particular case by the Enforcement Directorate.
Right. And Prajwal, if you could take our viewers exactly through the case as well. ED has issued fresh summons to DK Shivkumar. Just take us through the earlier summons as well. He has been questioned, and DK Shivkumar's brother has also been questioned in connection with the National Herald case. Prajwal.
Remember that on the 7th of October, the ED had summoned DK Shivkumar when the Bharat Jodo Yatra was passing through Karnataka, and he had appeared before the Enforcement Directorate on the 7th of October. And in the previous investigations, DK Shivkumar had spoken to Republic and had stated that his liabilities and assets were questioned, and mainly his contributions towards Young India through the National Herald channel was basically questioned, because both DK Suresh and DK Shivkumar have gone on to contribute 1,500 crore rupees to Young India. So what was this contribution for? The source of money is also being questioned, as well as the liabilities and assets of both the brothers, and both of them combined together were grilled for a period of 6 to 7 hours by the Enforcement Directorate. And in this particular regard, they had also asked him to go on and provide documents too, because this has been an ongoing case since 2012, and now we are seeing 2022. So for 10 years this particular case has gone on, and DK Shivkumar's role was mainly quizzed by the Enforcement Directorate since 2020 in the National Herald case and the contribution towards Young India Foundation. So now it is being understood that he is mainly being questioned in this particular case, because remember that the Delhi High Court had gone on to issue a notice to the Enforcement Directorate stating that DK Shivkumar had appeared before them with a plea asking them to quash the case against him in the Prevention of Money Laundering, under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, and in the disproportionate assets case, which was between 2015 to 2018, as well as the income tax evasion too. So these are three separate cases, but now he is being particularly called in for his contribution towards towards Young India, and both of them will be questioned over here, because the documents that was provided by DK Shivkumar is not correlating with the amount of money that has been given in. So his liabilities, his assets, and the source of income will also be questioned over here. And mainly in particular, they are also questioning as to how the amount of money of DK Shivkumar has tripled over the past 4 years, because they have already taken in the total sum of money while he had filed during the election nomination, but it has almost tripled is what sources are going on to state. So he will also be questioned in this particular regard.
Right. Well, thank you, Prajwal, for getting us all the details. So fresh trouble for DK Shivkumar as ED has summoned him, and that summoning is for November 7th. That is the date, and he has reacted as well. Thank you, Prajwal, for getting us all the details. Let's go ahead to what is happening in the national capital. Now, in the national capital, the AQI is dropping by the day. The air quality in the national capital continues to get worse. The residents are bearing the brunt. But now blame game and politics is continuing between the different political parties. Here is a report.
Impact of the pollution is happening in Delhi, so as in Noida as well, because if you talk about the air quality index through the government operated app, I would like to show you that in Noida it is 529 at a very critical position, as you were also stating. In Delhi, the overall AQI is 431, which is very severe. So the impact of stubble burning, road dust and smoke through vehicle or the farm fires is directly impacting not only Delhi but also Noida.
सब ये राजनीति हो रही है, फार्मर्स के ऊपर इनका कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है, कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं. सबसे पहले जब तक स्टबल बर्निंग नहीं इसकी कंट्रोल होगी, पोल्यूशन आपकी कंट्रोल नहीं हो सकती.
So these are the views and thoughts of the elderly people who are joined with me here in Noida, who are clearly stating that stubble burning is one of the most important reason which is clearly impacting the armed public, the general public, and from many years, time to time, every year we talk about the rising pollution, about the air quality index, which gets from very poor to severe and the worst category, but only politics is happening. The blame game is continuing between centre and state, but nothing is being done.
Here's a breaking news coming in right now. Russia emergency officials say a fire in a cafe has killed 15 people in a city north of Moscow. This is being reported by AP agency. It's a massive fire which has engulfed a cafe there in Russia. It's a big fire. As you can see the visuals on your screen as well, viewers. Huge flames, plumes of smoke coming out right now, viewers. This is the stories, the developing story that we're getting for you right now. What we know so far is that the fire at a cafe has killed 15 people in city just north of Moscow.
Two elite terrorists have been arrested by J&K police along with Indian Army in North Kashmir's Sopore. As per the police, they were making movements from the Sopore market towards the Faisal market, and when one of the hybrid terrorists have been arrested and arms and ammunition were recovered, when he was questioned about his movement and where from he got the ammunition arms, he also revealed the name of another hybrid terrorist who's also from Patan. After investigating the entire matter, now both the hybrid terrorists are with the police custody, and also they told police that they were given tasks to attack minorities, to hurl grenade and carry out the attacks, and before they could do so, they were arrested by the Jammu and Kashmir police along with the Indian Army. We are seeing a crackdown on terror, although the Pakistan trying the best to motivate the youngsters to carry the attack against the minorities and also against the police personnel who are deployed on ground for their duty. But despite all this, we are also seeing a blow coming to the terror organizations as the terrorists are being neutralized in almost every anti-terror operation.
Building portion collapse incident at the Chennai, 1 dead and 3 injured at the NSC Bose Road.
Killing of Suri, there is anger among the Hindu organizations in Punjab. That is the reason they have given the call of Bandh today in Amritsar.
The AQI level over here in Delhi is around 431, which is at severe category. This is slightly better than what the situation was yesterday.
Viewers, much more coming up. On the other side, we continue to be live and breaking. A Chinese spy vessel spotted in the Indian Ocean near the Andamans. A repeat of the Hamban Tota episode. And AIMIM Chief OAC speaks exclusively to Republic on UCC claims. UCC is just a tactic of diversion.
Mukhtar Ansari's son Abbas Ansari arrested by ED after 9 hours of questioning by Enforcement Directorate with high security arrangements made for avoiding any conflict. A court in Delhi has granted 9 days interim bail to Olympic medalist wrestler Sushil Kumar on medical and humanitarian grounds for his wife's surgery. As the air quality index deteriorated to a severe category as recorded as high as 450, Delhi primary schools to remain shut from November 5 till pollution situation improves, and official advise people against stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee President D.K. Shiv Kumar summoned by Enforcement Directorate to appear before it on November the 7th. Tenth India-Croatia Foreign Office consultations held in Zagreb. Wide-ranging discussions on bilateral, regional and international issues including trade and economic, defence and maritime and many other issues were discussed. And here's some news in brief. A day after Shiv Sena leader's murder, massive anger erupted. Meanwhile, Hindu organizations have called for a Bandh in Amritsar. Remember, Punjab DGP Gaurav Yadav visits Ground Zero and notified of maintaining law and order, along with peace by maintaining strict vigil on rumours. DGP mentioned of investigation is at preliminary stage. Prime Minister to visit Himachal Pradesh and address rallies in Sundarnagar and Solan for upcoming Himachal elections. Prime Minister likely to highlight the need for a double-engine government for development and prosperity.
Top national updates, viewers. ED has again summoned Congress State Unit President D.K. Shivakumar and his brother MP DK Suresh in the National Herald money laundering case. The ED asked them to appear before the agency officials on November 7th.
Yes, yes, I got a summons that I have to appear as 7th. I have been fully occupied with our national president's program. Just the day before yesterday, I got a summons. So I'm looking at it. For me and my brother, they have summoned it. I'll take a call on this.
Ahead of the Gujarat Assembly elections, the Congress received a big blow. Senior Congress leader Himanshu Vyas created a commotion with his resignation. It said that Himanshu Vyas may join the BJP today. PM Modi today arrived at in Amritsar. He also met the sect head there, Baba Gurinder Singh Dhillon. Later in the day, PM Modi is scheduled to address a public meeting in Sundarnagar and Solan in Himachal Pradesh. They run up to the November 12 assembly polls. Election Commission of India announced the schedule for the by-election in 5 assembly constituencies located in Odisha, Rajasthan, Bihar, UP and Chhattisgarh and 1 parliamentary constituency of UP. Polling will be held on December 5th and the counting of votes will be held on December 8th. Minister of State for External Affairs now will be paying an official visit to the Federative Republic of Brazil from 7 to 8 November. This will be his first visit to Brazil and is part of the high-level exchanges between India and Brazil. An FIR was registered against Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, Party General Secretary Jairam Ramesh and social media head Supriya Srinade. This will be, in fact, a copyright infringement of the KGF 2 movie songs. Congress social media featured a video showing Rahul Gandhi in KGF style and used the film song. A fire broke out in the luggage van of Mumbai-bound Shalimar Express at Nashik Road this morning. Unfortunately, there were no injuries in the incident. Cops said that the cause of fire is not known and the reason will be further investigated. A motorcyclist met with an accident inside the Atal tunnel in Rohtang. The duo on the bike have been seriously injured and have been shifted to the hospital. The injured were returning from Sisu to Manali when the fatal accident took place. The Indian Army's Kharga Strike Corps has now conducted an integrated training exercise involving its division. Now it has practiced a post-canal crossing and firing by mechanized forces, thereby validating their operation preparedness to strike deep inside their adversaries' territory. Viewers, we continue to be live and breaking this Saturday afternoon. Congate gets bigger. Conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar shoots second letter to Arvind Kejriwal over Vasuli Gate. Plus, Delhi Deputy CM Manish Sisodia's personal secretary raided. Sisodia claims PA arrested, but no official word yet.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 10 years, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, mass comm, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee President DK Shivkumar summoned by Enforcement Directorate to appear before it on November the 7th. Tenth India-Croatia Foreign Office consultations held in Zagreb. Wide-ranging discussions on bilateral, regional and international issues including trade and economic, defence and maritime and many other issues were discussed. And here's some news in brief. A day after Shiv Sena leaders' murder, massive anger erupted. Meanwhile, Hindu organizations have called for a bandh in Amritsar. Remember, Punjab DGP Gaurav Yadav visits Ground Zero and notified of maintaining law and order, along with peace by maintaining strict vigil on rumours. DGP mention of investigation is at preliminary stage.
The national capital, air quality continues to dip further. Air quality index AQI is now 529 in Noida in severe category, 478 in Gurugram in severe category, 534 near Dhirpur in the severe category. Delhi's overall AQI currently in severe category at 431. Republic TV's correspondents are filing reports from all over to show the quality of air in Delhi as the winter approaches.
Right now, the air quality index in national capital along with Noida has fallen to 529, which is a very critical place. I would like to show you the visuals because the buildings over there couldn't be seen. They are blurry building because the thickening of smog could be clearly seen in the air. It's very difficult to breathe at this time because if I talk about Noida, in Noida, if we talk about the hot mill plants, industrial plants, institutions have been closed. The schools have been closed from first to till class 8, but 9th standard, 10th standard are again running. There are several students who are still going to schools. Let me go and speak to them. Sir, I would like to ask you, because the air quality index in Noida has fallen a lot to a critical condition. It's 529. Your daughter is going to school. She's in class 10th standard. What do you have to say about it?
Yeah, ma'am, I know that pollution is high level, but there is a study. So we have to make sure that, okay, she's in 10th class and you can understand that, right? Study is more important than other factors. So,
can I know your name?
Niharika.
Niharika, I would like to ask you, in the morning hours, usually there's an assembly which goes on in a school. At this point of time, when the air quality index in national capital in Noida is 529, it is very critical and severe. Assembly session is going on, the outdoor activities are still going on inside school?
No assembly activities or outdoor activities are going on. That's it.
I think all activities are closed now.
We are in class almost the time.
What do you have to say, what the teachers say about this air quality, which is in the very poor, severe and the critical condition? It's very difficult to breathe also while you go to school at this time of
time. Well, study is important and it's a board examination, so we need to more focus on our study, and they are taking precautions too.
They are taking precautions?
Right.
So as a parent, do you feel that proper precautions are being taken by Noida administration?
I don't know about the Noida administration, but from our side, we are taking our best, and even the schools, they are doing their best, because as of now, as you said, assemblies are closed. They are inside the classes, and teachers are sending the many notes to us, okay, what we have to do and what we should not do. The students should not go outside. So yes, from our side, we are doing best, but from Noida administration, I can't say much. But yeah, it's a pollution, right? It's not a problem for Noida or Delhi. The central government, state government, everyone has to take the some precautions and preventive measures.
So what are the precautions you take at home apart from mask? Because right now it's very important to wear mask, but it's very difficult to breathe at this time. Pollutants are so thickly collected in the air.
Yeah. First of all, we are not sending our kids to outside for the any outside activities. And second, in the home, actually, what I would say that, okay, we are trying to close our windows. We are not opening the windows and trying to drink as much as water, that just to clear our throats. That's all we can do it, right? We can do much.
Any sort of anti-smoking has been done inside the school premises, in the playground area, so that the smog level could level down?
I don't think so.
Nothing as for now?
No, not for now.
So these are the residents of Noida who are clearly stating that this school in Noida have been closed till 8th standard, and after that the schools are running because there are board exams for which the students have to prepare. But yes, if we talk about air quality index in Noida, it's very critical.
क्या हुआ? हमने कहा MOU साइन हो गया, काम करो. उस समय दिल्ली में मैं MP बन गया था, राज्यसभा का मेंबर बन गया था. मैं और अनुराग जी जो उस समय MP थे, हम दोनों वीरप्पा मोइली के पास गए. वीरप्पा मोइली पावर मिनिस्टर भी थे और पेट्रोलियम मिनिस्टर भी थे, कर्नाटक के.
And here's some news in brief. A day after Shiv Sena leaders' murder, massive anger erupted. Meanwhile, Hindu organizations have called for a bandh in Amritsar. Remember, Punjab DGP Gaurav Yadav visits Ground Zero and notified of maintaining law and order, along with peace by maintaining strict vigil on rumours. DGP mentioned of investigation is at preliminary stage. Prime Minister to visit Himachal Pradesh and address rallies in Sundarnagar and Solan for upcoming Himachal elections. Prime Minister likely to highlight need for a double-engine government for development and prosperity of the state. Mukhtar Ansari's son Abbas Ansari arrested by ED after 9 hours of questioning by Enforcement Directorate with high security arrangements made for avoiding any conflict. A court in Delhi has granted 9 days interim bail to Olympic medalist wrestler Sushil Kumar on medical and humanitarian grounds for his wife's surgery. As the air quality index deteriorated to a severe category as recorded as high as 450, Delhi primary schools to remain shut from November 5 till pollution situation.
Viewers, top updates right now. NIA to carry an initial investigation in the Shiv Sena leader Suri murder case and expected to reach Amritsar by today. PRC and Nitish Kumar criticized stable burning in Punjab and highlights the need for awareness in farmers of the country. Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee, KPCC President D.K. Shivakumar summoned by the Enforcement Directorate to appear before it on November 7th. Himanshu Vyas, Secretary in charge of Indian Overseas Congress, resigns from his post and party's primary membership by writing a letter to Congress President Kharge. Himanshu Vyas is expected to join the BJP. Indian Army's Kharga Strike Corps conducted an integrated training exercise involving its division, practiced a post canal and crossing and fired by mechanized forces, validating their operation preparedness. Viewers, much more coming up on the other side. We continue to be live and breaking. Delhi Deputy CM Manish Sisodia's personal secretary raided. Sisodia claims that the PA is arrested, but no official word yet on that. Pakistan link emerges in the Shiv Sena leader's murder. Pakistan-based Khalistan exposes ISI hand. Stay tuned.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 10 years, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, mass comm, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Mukhtar Ansari's son Abbas Ansari arrested by ED after 9 hours of questioning by Enforcement Directorate with high security arrangements made for avoiding any conflict. A court in Delhi has granted 9 days interim bail to Olympic medalist wrestler Sushil Kumar on medical and humanitarian grounds for his wife's surgery. As the air quality index deteriorated to a severe category as recorded as high as 450, Delhi primary schools to remain shut from November 5 till pollution situation improves and official advised people against it.
Viewers, breaking news coming in right now. Organizations, Hindu organizations, giving, they are putting up their hands. They are protesting there against the murder of Suri. Let's go across to Amandeep, who has some details for us. Amandeep, what are you picking up?
Well, Shivangi, the Hindu organizations has put their hands up, and in fact, the family has raised certain demands regarding the killing of Sudhir Suri. CBI investigation, nomination of Amritpal Singh into the FIR, security to the family, and status of martyr to Sudhir Suri. These are the demands that has been raised by the family to administration. And till the time demands will not meet, family said that cremation will not be done, and that is the reason continuously protesting outside the residence of Sudhir Suri. You can see the visuals as well. They have gathered here. They are continuously raising the voice against the administration, demanding the security, proper investigation. And even viewers, we are slipping into a very short break just because minute to minute updates we are bringing you from the ground in Amritsar regarding the murder of Sudhir Suri. But right here for a short break, stay tuned for Republic TV for more updates.
Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee President D.K. Shiv Kumar summoned by Enforcement Directorate to appear before it on November the 7th. Tenth India-Croatia Foreign Office consultations held in Zagreb. Wide-ranging discussions on bilateral, regional and international issues including trade and economic, defence and maritime and many other issues were discussed. And here's some news in brief. A day after Shiv Sena leader's murder, massive anger erupted. Meanwhile, Hindu organizations have called for a Bandh in Amritsar. Remember, Punjab DGP Gaurav Yadav visits Ground Zero and notified of maintaining law and order, along with peace by maintaining strict vigil on rumours. DGP mentioned of investigation is at preliminary stage. Prime Minister to visit Himachal Pradesh and address rallies in Sundarnagar and Solan for upcoming Himachal elections. Prime Minister likely to highlight need for a
सभा है आज सोलन ने पूरे देश को संदेश दे दिया है। हिमाचल में एक बार फिर डबल इंजन सरकार, हिमाचल में एक बार फिर भाजपा सरकार। साथियों, माता शूलिनी देवी के आशीर्वाद से सोलन ने अपनी पहचान मशरूम सिटी और लाल टमाटर की वजह से रेड गोल्ड के नाम से भी बनाई है। और मुझे खुशी है कि जब मैं गुजरात का मुख्यमंत्री था तो मैंने हमारे मशरूम किंग ठाकुर बुद्धराम जी को गुजरात बुला करके उनका सम्मानित किया था। साथियों, यहां के रास्ते, यहां की दुकानें, यहां के लोग, हर कोई जब मैं यहां आया सारी पुरानी बातें याद आना बहुत स्वाभाविक था। ये हमारे लखविंद्र राणा यहां बैठे हैं। हम दोनों इतना ट्रैवलिंग करते थे पहले एक साथ बहुत दौरा होता था मेरा। लखविंद्र हमेशा मेरे साथ वहां रहा करता था। और ये सोलन मॉल रोड पर हमारे मनोहरलाल जी के चने, शायद ही मैं कभी यहां से गया हूं और मनोहरलाल जी के चने न खाए हो। ये हमारे राजीव बिंदल बैठे हैं, हमारे सोफत जी, वीरेंद्र कश्यप जी, मनोहरलाल सूरी जी, वैद्य राम कुमार बिंदल जी, अनेक पुराने साथी, सबके साथ कंधे से कंधा मिला के काम करने का अवसर मिला। हमारे रामानंद ठाकुर जी, JL शर्मा जी, गोकुलचंद मेहता जी, बहन रितु सेठी, अभी मुझे हेलीपैड पे मिलना हो गया। सबके साथ इतना काम करने का आनंद आया, अवसर मिला। और मैं अक्सर यहाँ सोलन रेस्ट हाउस में रुकना होता था मेरा, और मुझे याद है वहां एक हमारे खड़क बहादुर और दूसरा शायद सुंदर, ये दो चौकीदार हुआ करते थे। सोलन ने मुझे खूब खिलाया भी है और सोलन ने मुझे बहुत कुछ सिखाया भी है, और इसलिए मैं सोलन का डबल कर्जदार हूं। और इसलिए मुझे हिमाचल में डबल इंजन की सरकार आप सबसे आशीर्वाद से बनेगी, ये पूरा विश्वास है, आपके प्यार पर विश्वास है। साथियों, हिमाचल में बिताए लंबे समय की जो स्मृतियां, वो आज भी मुझे हिमाचल की तरफ खींचती है। और ऐसा बहुत कम मिलता है कि कोई ऐसा प्रधानमंत्री हो जो एक राज्य को इतनी बारीकी से जानता हो। ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि मैं हिमाचल के हर गली मोहल्ले को जानता हूं। और इसलिए आपने भी देखा है कि मैं देश में रहूं या विदेश में, हिमाचल के साथ मेरा जो लगाव बना रहता है, न हिमाचल मुझे छोड़ता है न मैं हिमाचल छोड़ता हूं। आपको मालूम होगा कुछ दिन पहले मैं इजराइल गया था, तो इजराइल में मैं हिमाचली टोपी पहन करके कार्यक्रम में गया, तो लंबे अरसे तक चर्चा चली, कहां इजराइल और ये मोदी जी हिमाचल में की टोपी पहन करके इजराइल में घूम रहे हैं। अभी कुछ महीने पहले जब मेरी नेपाल के प्रधानमंत्री जी से मुलाकात हुई, तो मैंने उन्हें कांगड़ा की राधा कृष्ण की पेंटिंग उपहार के तौर पर दी थी। और दादा ऐसा ही नहीं है कि मैं ही हिमाचली वस्तुओं का उपहार सबको देता हूं, हिमाचल के लोग भी तो मुझे इतने सारे उपहार देते हैं। अब जैसे 2-3 सप्ताह पहले जब मैं केदारनाथ जी में था, दिवाली के एक दिन पहले, तो जो चोला डोरा मैंने पहना था, वो चोला डोरा मुझे हिमाचल की एक बहन ने भेंट किया था। और तब मैंने उनसे कहा था कि मैं किसी ठंडे कार्यक्रम में, ठंडी होगी जहां जाना होगा, मैं जरूर आपका एक जो गिफ्ट भी मुझे दिए मैं जरूर पहनूंगा। और मैंने पहना केदारनाथ में। देखिए, हिमाचल के लोगों का स्नेह अमूल्य है। इस ऋण को भी कभी मैं चुका नहीं सकता जी। मैं बार बार कोशिश करता रहूंगा, लेकिन हिमाचल का विकास करके, हिमाचल के लोगों का जीवन आसान बनाकर मैं अपना ये दायित्व निभाने के लिए हर पल तैयार हूं। साथियों, हिमाचल को आज जिसकी सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत है वो है राज्य को स्थायित्व देने वाली भाजपा सरकार। भारत ने 80 के दशक के बाद से 3 दशक तक 30 साल हमारे बर्बाद हो गए। आपने देखा होगा दिल्ली में अस्थिरता रही, सरकारें आती थी जाती थी, आती थी जाती थी, बार बार चुनाव होते थे, हजारों करोड़ रुपए का बर्बादी होती थी, न नीतियों में स्थिरता, सारा माहौल बिगड़ चुका था। इतना बड़ा देश, कई बार चुनाव हुए, देश का हजारों करोड़ रुपए का व्यय हो गया भाइयों। अगर यही स्थिति बनी रही, इस अस्थिरता के समय देश नीति के मामले में, निर्णयों के मामले में, विकास के मामले में पिछड़ गया और दुनिया भारत की तरफ से उदासीन हो गई। फिर देश के लोगों ने तय किया कि जब तक दिल्ली में स्थिर सरकार नहीं आती है, मजबूत सरकार नहीं आती है, भारत का भाग्य नहीं बदलेगा। और इसका नतीजा ये हुआ कि आप सबने, पूरे हिंदुस्तान ने 2014 में हमें इतने आशीर्वाद दिए, और हमने भी आपने जो जिम्मा दिया उसको 2014 से 2019 दिन रात मेहनत करके आपकी अपेक्षाओं को पूरा करने में कहीं पीछे नहीं रहे। और उसका परिणाम यह हुआ कि 2019 में दोबारा अपने आशीर्वाद दिया। साथियों, हमारे देश में जो छोटे छोटे राज्य हैं, वहां भी अस्थिर सरकारों का लंबा दौर रहा है। छोटे राज्यों ने इसका बहुत नुकसान उठाया है। लेकिन बीते वर्षों में हमारे पड़ोस में उत्तराखंड हो, गोवा हो, मणिपुर हो, अनेक ऐसे छोटे राज्य, उन्होंने अब स्थिर सरकार की तरफ अपना मुंह मोड़ लिया है और पूरी तरह सरकार को दोबारा लाना। और भाजपा सरकारें आज छोटे राज्यों में दोबारा जीत करके आ रही है। इतना ही नहीं, उत्तर प्रदेश में भी यही परंपरा हो गई थी, वहां के लोगों ने रिवाज बदल दिया, उत्तर प्रदेश में भी योगी जी की दोबारा सरकार ला दी। स्थिर सरकार में विकास भी तेज होता है और जनता के प्रति, अपनी जवाबदेही के प्रति भी सरकार गंभीर रहती है। जहां हर 5 साल में सरकार बदलने का ट्रेंड रहता है, वहां सरकारों में भी यही रहता है कि भाई क्या करना है, काम करो, कोई करने की जरूरत नहीं है। 5 साल के बाद तो हिमाचल वाले बदल देते हैं। इसके कारण वो भी चुनने के बाद उनको मालूम है फिर से जीतना नहीं है, तो वो कुछ करते भी नहीं है। इसलिए भी स्थिर सरकार के प्रयोग करने की बहुत आवश्यकता है भाइयों। तो मुझे खुशी है कि हिमाचल में जयराम जी की सरकार ने जो विश्वास हासिल किया है, उनकी पूरी टीम ने 5 साल के लिए जो काम किया है, उसी का नतीजा है कि मेरी आज ये दूसरी सभा है। इन दोनों सभाओं को कोई भी देख ले, बीजेपी की सरकार बनाना हिमाचल की जनता ने तय कर लिया है भाई। हिमाचल में भाजपा सरकार अपने कार्यों का हिसाब भी दे रही है और सरकार में वापसी के लिए भी उतनी ही प्रतिबद्ध है। और साथियों, हम ये भी समझना होगा कि अस्थिरता से फायदा किसका होता है। कांग्रेस के वर्षों के शासन में हमारे यहां ऐसे अनेक स्वार्थी तत्व और ऐसे अनेक समूह पैदा हुए, वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट ग्रुप पैदा हुए, जो भारत को अस्थिर देखना चाहते हैं, जो हिमाचल जैसे राज्यों को अस्थिर देखना चाहते हैं, और इसलिए वो स्थिर सरकार होने ही नहीं देते, हवा फैला देते हैं। देश के छोटे छोटे राज्य हमेशा इन स्वार्थी समूहों के निशाने पर रहे हैं। कुछ झूठे वायदे करके, कुछ सीटें जीतकर ये स्वार्थी समूह सरकारों में आकर सिर्फ अपने हित साधते रहते हैं। ये लोग खुद को कट्टर ईमानदार कहते हैं, लेकिन सबसे बड़े भ्रष्टाचारी यही होते हैं। ये लोग समाज को तोड़ने के लिए, देश की एकता को तोड़ने के लिए साजिशें रचते हैं। हिमाचल को ऐसे हर स्वार्थी समूह से खुद को बचाकर रखना है, इनके खेल से खुद को बचाकर रखना है। आप देखिए साथियों, केंद्र में स्थिर सरकार बनी तो देश ने ऐसे ऐसे निर्णय लिए जिनका इंतजार देशवासियों को बरसों से था। जब केंद्र में स्थिर सरकार बनी तो भ्रष्टाचार और भ्रष्टाचारियों के खिलाफ निर्णायक लड़ाई शुरू हुई। जब केंद्र में स्थिर सरकार बनी तो आतंकवाद, नक्सलवाद काबू में आए, नॉर्थ ईस्ट में शांति स्थापित हुई। इसलिए स्थिर सरकार 21वीं सदी के भारत की जरूरत है और उसमें बड़ी भूमिका देश के छोटे राज्य की भी है। साथियों, हिमाचल के लोग जानते हैं कि भाजपा किस तरह यहां के विकास के लिए गंभीरता से काम कर रही है। हम पहाड़ के लोगों की सुविधाएं बढ़ाने पर, रोजगार के अवसर बढ़ाने पर, यहां के औद्योगिक विकास पर, टूरिज्म बढ़ाने पर हम विशेष ध्यान दे रहे हैं। इसलिए नालागढ़ में मेडिकल डिवाइस पार्क और ऊना में बल्क ड्रग पार्क बनाए जा रहे हैं। हिमाचल में लगने वाले हर प्रोजेक्ट में 100 में से 90 रुपये आज केंद्र की भाजपा सरकार दे रही है भाइयों। भारत फार्मेसी ऑफ द वर्ल्ड अगर ये है तो इसमें हिमाचल की हिस्सेदारी कई गुना बढ़े, हम ये प्रयास कर रहे हैं। साथियों, बद्दी, बरोटीवाला, नालागढ़, परवाणु, चंबाघाट, इस पूरे औद्योगिक क्षेत्र को विस्तार देना डबल इंजन की सरकार की प्राथमिकता है। टूरिज्म उद्योग हो या फिर खेती से जुड़े उद्योग हो, इसके लिए आवश्यक आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पर अभूतपूर्व बल दिया जा रहा है। बिलासपुर में एम्स के बनने से इस क्षेत्र में मेडिकल टूरिज्म भी बहुत बल मिलने वाला है, बहुत ताकत आने वाली है। परवाणु, सोलन, कैथलीघाट, शिमला, इस बाईपास से यहां के पर्यटकों को सुविधा होने वाली है। पिंजौर, बद्दी, नालागढ़ 4 लेन का काम जब पूरा हो जाएगा तो औद्योगिक क्षेत्र को बेहतर कनेक्टिविटी मिलेगी। साथियों, सोलन से लेकर शिमला तक ये पूरा क्षेत्र वैसे भी शिक्षा और स्वास्थ्य के एक बड़े हब के रूप में विकसित हो रहा है। डबल इंजन सरकार इसी ताकत को बढ़ावा देगी ताकि हिमाचल आत्मनिर्भर बने, हिमाचल विकसित बने। भाइयों और बहनों, सोलन हो, शिमला हो, सिरमौर हो, ये फल और सब्जी की टोकरी कहे जाते हैं। यहां अधिकांश छोटे किसान हैं, छोटे बागवान हैं। कांग्रेस के लोग किसानों और बागवानों को लेकर बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते रहते हैं, लेकिन कांग्रेस का इतिहास हमेशा नागरिकों को धोखा देना, युवाओं को धोखा देना, बहन बेटियों को धोखा देना, वैसे ही किसानों को भी धोखा देना। कांग्रेस ने कभी देश के छोटे किसानों की परवाह नहीं की। जिस कर्ज माफी का कांग्रेस ने ढिंढोरा पीटा, उसमें भी कांग्रेस ने खेल कर दिया। उसका लाभ छोटे छोटे किसानों को बिल्कुल हुआ नहीं, नाम मात्र का भी नहीं हुआ। जबकि भाजपा सरकार किसान सम्मान निधि के माध्यम से हिमाचल के किसानों के बैंक खातों में सीधे 2000 करोड़ रुपए ट्रांसफर किए। 2000 करोड़ रुपए इस छोटे से राज्य के अंदर, और इसका लाभ हिमाचल के 9 लाख से ज्यादा छोटे किसानों को हुआ है। 9 लाख किसानों के जेब में 2000 करोड़ रुपया पहुंचना यानी उनके जीवन में एक बहुत बड़ा बदलाव की ताकत लेके आता है। साथियों, हम हिमाचल के फल सब्जी सेक्टर में सहकारिता को बढ़ावा देने पर भी फोकस कर रहे हैं। किसान उत्पादक है, वही भंडारण का, कोल्ड स्टोरेज का मालिक भी हो और फूड प्रोसेसिंग कारखानों में हिस्सेदार भी हो, इस पर हम बल दे रहे हैं। एफपीओ यानी किसान उत्पादक संघों का निर्माण इसी उद्देश्य से किया जा रहा है। सैकड़ों छोटे छोटे किसान, बागवान मिलकर बड़ी ताकत बने, इसके लिए नाबार्ड से करोड़ों रुपए दिए जा रहे हैं। दिसंबर 8 के बाद जब फिर डबल इंजन सरकार काम संभालेगी, उसके बाद इस काम को और ज्यादा गति दी जाएगी और तेज किया जाएगा। यहां के सेब, यहां की सब्जियां, यहां का दूध किसान रेल से बहुत कम भाड़े में देश के बड़े बड़े बाजारों तक पहुंचे, इसके लिए भी काम चल रहा है। साथियों, हम कैसे किसानों का, बागवानों के हित की चिंता करते हैं, इसका एक और उदाहरण आपको देना चाहता हूं। दुनिया में पहले कोरोना के कारण और फिर लड़ाई के कारण खाद के दाम, फर्टिलाइजर के दाम कई गुना बढ़ गए, लेकिन डबल इंजन सरकार ने किसान पर बोझ नहीं पड़ने दिया। आपको जरा सुनना चाहिए और इन चीजों को याद रखना चाहिए भाइयों। शायद आप तक ये बात पहुंची नहीं होगी। आज यूरिया की एक बोरी हमें बाहर से लाना पड़ता है, विदेशों से हमारे किसानों के लिए लाना पड़ता है। एक बोरी हम 2,000 रुपये में लाते हैं, लेकिन हमारे किसानों को कितने में देते हैं? 2,000 की यूरिया की बोरी मेरे किसानों को 270 रुपये से भी कम रुपयों में दी जाती है। 2,000 से लाना और 270 से भी कम में देना, ताकि मेरे किसान के सर पर बोझ न पड़े। और करीब करीब 1,700-1,800 रुपया ये बोझ सरकार खुद उठा रही है। कुछ लोग 100 रुपये की भी अगर छूट देंगे ना, तो 1,000 रुपये का विज्ञापन छपवा देते। ऐसे लोगों से भी हिमाचल के लोगों को सतर्क रहना है। साथियों, आपसे बात करते हुए मुझे एक बात और याद आ रही है। पिछली बार जब मैं शिमला आया था, तो पहाड़ की एक बिटिया ने मुझे एक तस्वीर भेंट की थी। वो तस्वीर मेरी मां की थी। जब मैंने उस तस्वीर को देखा, तो अपनी मां के साथ ही हिमाचल के गांव कस्बों की हजारों माताओं बहनों का स्मरण हो आया। यहां कितनी माताओं बहनों के हाथ की बनी रोटी मैंने खाई है। अनेक परिवारों में मेरा भोजन हुआ है, और मैं इसे अपना सौभाग्य समझता हूं कि यहां की माताओं बहनों के लिए कुछ कर पा रहा हूं, उनकी सेवा कर पा रहा हूं। महामारी के इस समय में गरीब परिवारों की बहनों को अपने बच्चों की भूख की चिंता ना करनी पड़े, इसके लिए हमारी सरकार मुफ्त राशन दे रही है। मेरी किसी गरीब मां को ऐसे दिन नहीं देखने पड़े कि घर में चूल्हा न जला हो। मेरी गरीब मां को कभी ये देखना न पड़े कि आज बच्चों को पानी पिला करके सुलाना पड़ा। ये नौबत न आए। आज इतना समय हो गया कोरोना काल का, 80 करोड़ लोगों को मुफ्त में खाना देता। और जब दुनिया के लोग ये सुनते हैं ना, तो उनका अचरज होता है, कितना बड़ा काम हो रहा है। लेकिन माताएं बहनें, अगर दिल्ली में तुम्हारा बेटा बैठा हो और तुम्हारे घर में चूल्हा न जले, ये कैसे हो सकता है? हिमाचल में 17 लाख के आसपास परिवार गांव में रहते हैं। आजादी के 7 दशकों तक इनमें से आधों के पास नल से जल नहीं था, पानी घर में नहीं आता था। लेकिन डबल इंजन सरकार ने सिर्फ 3 वर्षों में ही हिमाचल में 9 लाख नए परिवारों को नल से जल की सुविधा से जोड़ा है। और जब नल से जल आता है ना, वो माता मोदी को आशीर्वाद दिए बिना रह नहीं सकती है। जयराम सरकार को आशीर्वाद दिए बिना रह नहीं सकती है। और इसका सबसे बड़ा लाभ हमारी इन माताओं बहनों को मिला है। हमारी बेटियों को पढ़ाई में सुविधा हुई है। आयुष्मान भारत योजना से लाखों रुपए का मुफ्त इलाज पाने वालों में बड़ी संख्या में हमारी माताएं बहनें भी हैं। टॉयलेट हो या गैस कनेक्शन हो, इनको तो पहले की सरकारें कोई जरूरत ही नहीं समझती थी। माताओं बहनों की मर्यादा की रक्षा के लिए, उनकी सहूलियत के लिए लाखों शौचालय बनवाने का सौभाग्य भी मुझे मिला है। उज्ज्वला के गैस सिलेंडर ने भी लाखों महिलाओं का जीवन आसान बनाया है, उनके जीवन की रक्षा की है। भाई और बहनों, हिमाचल के लोग ये भली भांति जानते हैं कि काम भी भाजपा ने किया है, और अगर कोई चुनौतियां हैं तो उनका स्थायी समाधान भी भाजपा ही कर सकती है। हिमाचल के लोग ये भी जानते हैं कि कांग्रेस मतलब भ्रष्टाचार की गारंटी, कांग्रेस मतलब स्वार्थ भरी राजनीति की गारंटी, कांग्रेस मतलब भाई भतीजेवाद की गारंटी। हिमाचल के लोगों को याद रखना है कि वही कांग्रेस है जिसके शासन में वृद्धावस्था पेंशन के लिए 80 साल का होना जरूरी था। ये भाजपा की जयराम जी की सरकार है जिसने 80 के बाद मिलने से क्या मतलब था, उसे कम करके 60 साल की उम्र कर दी ताकि 60 से ऊपर के सब लोगों को इसका लाभ मिले। भाजपा के इस फैसले से आज हिमाचल के लाखों नए साथियों को पेंशन मिल रही है। साथियों, भाजपा का काम भी पक्का है और इरादा भी पक्का है। वही कांग्रेस में अनिश्चितता है, अनिर्णय है, अराजकता है। कांग्रेस में इतने दल में फंसा हुआ है, गुटबाजों का दलदल, और दलदल कभी स्थिरता नहीं ला सकता। हिमाचल के लोगों को स्थिरता के लिए, स्थायित्व के लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी को विजयी बनाने के लिए प्रार्थना कर रहा हूं। और याद रखिए, हमारा भारतीय जनता पार्टी का उम्मीदवार कौन है? आपको किसी को याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, सिर्फ कमल का फूल याद रखिए। मैं आपके पास कमल का फूल लेकर आया हूं। अगर आपको कमल का फूल जब वोट डालने जाए दिखाई दे, समझ लीजिए कि ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी है, ये मोदी जी आपके पास आए हैं। आपका एक एक कमल के फूल पर जो वोट पड़ेगा वो सीधा मोदी के खाते में आशीर्वाद के रूप में आएगा। गांव गांव, घर घर जाकर के मैंने जो बातें बताई है, बताओगे आप लोग? जरा जोर से बोलो तो सुनाई देगा। घर घर जाओगे, घर घर जाओगे, मेरी बात बताओगे, जितना मैं कह रहा हूं कहोगे, दोबारा सरकार क्यों चाहिए समझाओगे, हिमाचल जैसे राज्य को प्रगति करने के लिए स्थिरता की क्यों जरूरत है समझाओगे। दिल्ली में मोदी हो तो यहां भी मोदी को मजबूती मिलनी चाहिए कि नहीं मिलनी चाहिए, होना चाहिए कि नहीं होना चाहिए। आप घर घर जाएंगे। अच्छा, मेरा एक काम करेंगे आप लोग, जरा जोर से बताइए तो मैं कहूं। दोनों हाथ ऊपर करके बताइए, मेरा एक काम करेंगे। सब लोग करेंगे, जो ऊपर हैं वो भी करेंगे। अच्छा, मैं काम आपको बताता हूं। देखिए, आप हिमाचल में घर घर जाइए और उनको जाकर के इतने कहिए कि मोदी जी आए थे, उन्होंने आपको प्रणाम कहा है। मेरा प्रणाम पहुंचा दोगे? पहुंचा दोगे? हिमाचल के हर घर में मेरा प्रणाम पहुंच जाए ना, तो मुझे जो आशीर्वाद मिलेंगे, भाजपा को जो आशीर्वाद मिलेंगे, हमारे जो आशीर्वाद साथियों को मिलेंगे, वो हिमाचल के उज्जवल भविष्य की गारंटी बन जाएंगे जी। ये माताओं बहनों, ये नागरिकों का आशीर्वाद, ये हिमाचल के उज्जवल भविष्य का गारंटी कार्ड है भाइयों। और इस गारंटी कार्ड के लिए घर घर मेरा प्रणाम पहुंचाना है। पहुंचाओगे? पहुंचाओगे? भारत माता की, भारत माता की बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
All right, we just heard the Prime Minister speak there in Himachal Pradesh, where he's addressing many rallies today. Many important points being made by the Prime Minister, where he said that the government is providing free amenities and ration to the people. And he's also saying that development is a top focus at this point of time. And he said that earlier the governments used to ignore the basic needs of common people. But right now, the focus is on providing development. On that note, let's take a short break. Much more coming up on the other side. We continue to be live in breaking.
And here's some news in brief. A day after Shiv Sena leader's murder, massive anger erupted. Meanwhile, Hindu organizations have called for a bandh in Amritsar. Remember, Punjab DGP Gaurav Yadav visits Ground Zero and notified of maintaining law and order, along with peace by maintaining strict vigil on rumours. DGP mentioned of investigation is at preliminary stage. Prime Minister to visit Himachal Pradesh and address rallies in Sundarnagar and Solan for upcoming Himachal elections. Prime Minister likely to highlight the need for a double-engine government for development and prosperity of the state. Mukhtar Ansari's son Abbas Ansari arrested by ED after 9 hours of questioning by Enforcement Directorate with high security arrangements made for avoiding any conflict. A court in Delhi has granted 9 days interim bail to Olympic medalist wrestler Sushil Kumar on medical and humanitarian grounds for his wife's surgery. As the air quality index deteriorated to a severe category as the recorded as high as 450, Delhi primary schools to remain shut from November 5 till pollution situation improves, and official advised people against stepping out unless absolutely necessary.
Viewers, top headlines at 4:30 p.m. this Saturday. Political fireworks in poll-bound Himachal Pradesh. Prime Minister pushes for double engine. Government takes on Congress for corruption. Congate gets bigger. Conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar shoots a second letter to Arvind Kejriwal over Vasuli Gate. Delhi Deputy CM Manish Sisodia's personal secretary raided. Sisodia claims PA arrested, but no official word yet. Pakistan link emerges in Shiv Sena leaders murder. Pakistan-based Khalistan exposes ISI hand. A Chinese spy vessel spotted in Indian Ocean near the Andamans. A repeat of the Humban Tota episode. AIMM chief OAC speaks exclusively to Republic on UCC claims UCC just a tactic of diversion. Viewers, we are live and breaking this Saturday evening. I'm Shivangi Shakla. Let's start off with a super exclusive that Republic has accessed. Republic has accessed a super exclusive with the murder of Hindu activist. In the video, accused Sandeep Singh is seen taking blessings from pro-Khalistan hardliner. The video is 5 days before the murder. Visuals on your screen very soon of that video, which we will put out very soon. But this is a super exclusive that we can tell you right now. Where we can tell you, viewers, is that Republic has accessed a super exclusive in the murder of the Hindu activist. The accused Sandeep Singh is seen taking blessings. Accused seen taking blessings from the pro-Khalistan hardliner. And this video means that 5 days before the murder, Sandeep Singh met Amritpal. Hindu activist family also is blaming Amritpal for the murder, and many people are claiming that there were death threats from Amritpal Singh. The video has been accessed by Republic, is now being looked at as well. So this is a very super exclusive that we're getting for you right now, viewers, on Republic TV. Remember that a Pakistan link was also exposed to Shiv Sena Neta's murder, while Hindu groups are calling for Bandh in Amritsar.
Suri, now the family has raised certain demands to the administration, and in fact in demand the nomination of Amritpal Singh, security to the family, CBI investigation, as well as the status of martyr to Sudhir Suri, just because he was killed in a broad daylight and full public view. We are joining with us son of Sudhir Suri, Manik Suri. Manik ji, हमें बहुत दुख है जिस तरह से ये जो घटना घटी है, तो हम आपका दुख समझ सकते हैं कि आपकी आंखों में नमी भी देख रहे हैं, लेकिन फ़िलहाल जो परिवार है वो क्या डिमांड कर रहा है एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन से?
सर, परिवार की डिमांड है कि हमें एक तो इंसाफ दिया जाए, हमारी सिक्योरिटी पुख्ता की जाए। जो सिक्योरिटी इनकी लैप्स हुई है मेरे फादर के साथ, वो आगे से जो उनकी फैमिली के साथ स्ट्रिक हो। उसके अलावा शहीदी का दर्जा दिलाया जाए। और एक हमारा जो बीच में जिस पर्सन के कारण ये सब हुआ है, अमृतपाल सिंह, उसका इन्वॉल्वमेंट होने के कारण हम उसके ऊपर पर्चा या FIR जो भी इनका इन्वॉल्वमेंट होता है वो इन्वेस्टिगेट करके वो डाला जाए उसको। और हमारी सिक्योरिटी, हमारे परिवार मेंबर्स की, उसको पुख्ता देख के उसको बढ़ाया जाए।
क्या डेथ के बाद, कल के बाद भी कोई थ्रेट्स आए हैं परिवार?
बिल्कुल जी, थ्रेट्स आए हैं। जिस दिन डेथ हुई उस दिन रात को ही फ़ोन आने शुरू हो गए थे कि सुधीर सूरी कहाँ हैं। जब उनको बताया गया सुधीर सूरी की डेथ हो गई है जी, तो आगे से कहते हैं संस्कार हो गया जी। उसके बाद हमें कि आप कौन बोल रहे हो, जब बोला बेटा है तो गंदी गंदी गालियाँ शुरू कर दी कि आपको अभी तो सिर्फ वो गया है, अब तुम्हारी बारी है। अभी हमने नंबर वगैरह आगे शेयर किए हुए हैं सारे, वो बता दिया गया।
तो ये आपके फ़ोन पे कॉल आई थी या उनके फ़ोन पे?
मेरे फ़ोन पे भी फ़ोन आया जी, उनके फ़ोन पे भी फ़ोन है, दोनों नंबर्स हैं मेरे।
So here you can listening Manik Suri, the son of Sudhir Suri, that even after the killing of Sudhir Suri, family was receiving the threat calls, and even that call has been from unidentified numbers. That was confirmed by Sudhir Suri's son Manik Suri. With video journalist Devinder, this is Amandeep Dixit for Republic Media Network, Amritsar.
We just heard our colleague Amandeep saying that the family is receiving threats. That's the big update we have for you right now. The visual that you see on your screen is an exclusive visual that Republic TV has accessed, where the accused Sandeep Singh is seen taking blessings. In fact, Amandeep is joining us live. Amandeep, the family is blaming Amritpal for the murder, and they're also saying that they're receiving death threats. Just for a second, take us through exactly what our viewers are seeing on their screen, because they are seeing the visuals of Sandeep Singh, the accused, taking blessings from Amritpal.
Well, Shivangi, absolutely. And this video was recorded around 5 days back when Amritpal Singh was here in Golden Temple. And Amritpal was the one who was actually and continuously addressing the gatherings for the separate state for the Sikh in Punjab as well. And he's the one who was delivering continuously speeches from the different stages and putting Sikh sentiments into the entire speeches and a totally kind of separate speech. And that is the reason Sandeep Singh was visited Golden Temple, taking the blessings of Amritpal Singh, and turned himself as a baptized Sikh on that day. And from that very much day, he was continuously following the footsteps of the Amritpal Singh, who always say from every stage that there should be a Sikh Raj in Punjab. This is the sentiment that was being floated among the Sikhs in Punjab, and even that sentiment turned to be against the Hindus as well, that resulting the murder of Sudhir Suri. And now the family is demanding that police should nominate Amritpal Singh into the case. An FIR has been registered against the Amritpal Singh as well. And you can see, Shivangi, you can see the anger of these Hindu supporters, and you can see the anger of the Hindu organizations against the administration and even the police as well. We are just trying to talk with the people.
हेलो ओ एक मिनट पहला बस सारे आए हैं परिवार दे नाल पहले कोई परिवार नु सहमति ले लो सानू किथे बैठ जाओ सारे अपने जगह पे बैठ जाओ समाज दा
एक जी अभी
परिवार कह दो अभी सर अभी क्या फैसला हुआ है? अभी तक पुलिस आंख मिचोली का खेल खेल रही है। पुलिस को पता है पंजाब में 45% जो हिंदू है ना, उनकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं पड़ रही। 24 घंटे होने वाले हैं, अभी तक FIR नहीं। और अमृतपाल जिस पे सभी शक जाहिर कर रहे हैं, परिवार ने नाम तक ले दिया साजिशकर्ता में, FIR नहीं दर्ज कर रही।
आप लोगों का प्रोटेस्ट ये तब तक कंटिन्यू रहेगा?
बिल्कुल, तब तक ना तो अंतिम संस्कार होगा, पूरे पंजाब में चिंगारी चलेगी।
रोक दो। So the protest is getting bigger. तो आप लोग प्रोटेस्ट के लिए यहाँ इस लोकेशन से और भी जगह पे जाएंगे?
बिल्कुल, रेल भी रोकेंगे और सड़कें भी जाम करेंगे, ताकि सोई हुई सरकार को जगाए कि 45% हिंदुओं को पंजाब में लवारिस न समझा जाए।
पंजाब की सरकार की तरफ से कोई मंत्री,
बड़ी दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण बात है कि पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री गुजरात में गड़बा खेल रहे हैं। पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री गुजरात में चुनाव प्रचार कर रहे हैं, 1-2 लाइनों का ट्वीट करके दुख नहीं प्रकट कर सके। और देश के प्रधानमंत्री के लिए शर्म की बात है कि आज अमृतसर की धरती पे आते हैं, लेकिन 2 लफ्जों में दुख नहीं प्रकट कर सके।
तो आपका प्रोटेस्ट ये कंटिन्यू है? So you can see Shivangi, the protesters are in very much anger. They are demanding that the Amritpal's name should be nominated in the FIR just because that is the person from where this entire provocation against the Hindu in the mind of Sandeep Singh has been produced. And they wanted the entire conspiracy should be hashed by Amritpal Singh, and his name should be added in 120B. So that is the reason. You can see the visuals, Shivangi. And meanwhile, Shivangi, the most important details that we want to share with our viewers is that how it was a pre-planned conspiracy. How this ISI and Khalistan link emerged into this. We will give you the proof. Yesterday evening, Sudhir Suri was shot to death in Amritsar. And soon after his killing, family members received a WhatsApp call from an international number. And in fact, that call was received by the son of Sudhir Suri, Manik Suri. Manik Suri attended that call and asking who is calling. And the other caller take all the details from Manik Suri, that has he been declared dead, what all is happening. And after taking every kind of detail, the caller says that job done. And make sure you people should remain safe. And then he started abusing the family. And not only one call, family has received multiple calls yesterday. And this information has also been shared with the police. And this is how it is a bigger conspiracy. This is how the Republic is saying with an evidence that this is a bigger conspiracy. This is not spur of the moment. This is not all of a sudden. This is not due to any personal enmity. And this conspiracy is hashed in Canada and Pakistan, executed in Amritsar by the killing of Sudhir Suri. Yes, Shivangi.
All right, hold on for us there, Amandeep. You're getting us all the updates. I just want the viewers to understand what is happening right now. 2 top updates coming in, 2 top updates, viewers. One is that Sudhir Suri had claimed that he was getting death threats from Amritpal Singh. Number two, after that gruesome attack and murder of Sudhir Suri, the family is claiming that they're still receiving death threats. Now, those are exclusive visuals on your screen, viewers. On the left, you can see the accused taking blessings. On the right, you're seeing the family getting threats.
After the killing of Sudhir Suri, now the family has raised certain demands to the administration. And in fact, in demand, the nomination of Amritpal Singh, security to the family, CBI investigation, as well as the status of martyr to Sudhir Suri, just because he was killed in a broad daylight and full public view. We are joining with us son of Sudhir Suri, Manik Suri. Manik ji, हमें बहुत दुख है जिस तरह से ये जो घटना घटी है. तो हम आपका दुख समझ सकते हैं कि आपकी आंखों में नमी भी देख रहे हैं, लेकिन फिलहाल जो परिवार है वो क्या डिमांड कर रहा है एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन से?
सर, परिवार की डिमांड है कि हमें एक तो इंसाफ दिया जाए, हमारी सिक्योरिटी पुख्ता की जाए. जो सिक्योरिटी इनकी लैप्स हुई है मेरे फादर के साथ, वो आगे से जो उनकी फैमिली के साथ स्ट्रिक्ट हो. उसके अलावा शहीदी का दर्जा दिलाया जाए. और एक हमारा जो बीच में जिस पर्सन के कारण ये सब हुआ है, अमृतपाल सिंह, उसका इन्वॉल्वमेंट होने के कारण हम उसके ऊपर पर्चा या FIR जो भी इनका इन्वॉल्वमेंट होता है वो इन्वेस्टिगेट करके वो डाला जाए उसको, और हमारी सिक्योरिटी हमारे परिवार मेंबर्स की उसको पुख्ता देख के उसको बढ़ाया जाए।
क्या डेथ के बाद, कल के बाद भी कोई थ्रेट्स आए हैं परिवार?
बिल्कुल जी, थ्रेट्स आए हैं। जिस दिन डेथ हुई उस दिन रात को ही फ़ोन आने शुरू हो गए थे कि सुधीर सूरी कहाँ हैं। जब उनको बताया गया सुधीर सूरी की डेथ हो गई है जी, तो आगे से कहते हैं संस्कार हो गया जी। उसके बाद हमें कि आप कौन बोल रहे हो, जब बोला बेटा है तो गंदी गंदी गालियाँ शुरू कर दी कि आपको अभी तो सिर्फ वो गया है, अब तुम्हारी बारी है। अभी हमने नंबर वगैरह आगे शेयर किए हुए हैं सारे, वो बता दिया गया।
तो ये आपके फ़ोन पे कॉल आई थी या उनके फ़ोन पे?
मेरे फ़ोन पे भी फ़ोन आया जी, उनके फ़ोन पे भी फ़ोन है, दोनों नंबर्स हैं मेरे।
So here you can listening Manik Suri, the son of Sudhir Suri, that even after the killing of Sudhir Suri, family was receiving the threat calls, and even that call has been from unidentified numbers. That was confirmed by Sudhir Suri's son Manik Suri. With video journalist Devinder, this is Amandeep Dixit for Republic Media Network, Amritsar.
Alright viewers, we continue to be live and breaking on Republic TV. What we're learning so far is that there's anger over police inaction after that gruesome murder of Sudhir Suri, and the family saying that they still receive death threats. On that note, time for a short break. Stay tuned to Republic TV.
Mukhtar Ansari's son Abbas Ansari arrested by ED after 9 hours of questioning by Enforcement Directorate with high security arrangements made for avoiding any conflict. A court in Delhi has granted 9 days interim bail to Olympic medalist wrestler Sushil Kumar on medical and humanitarian grounds for his wife's surgery. As the air quality index deteriorated to a severe category as the recorded as high as 450, Delhi primary schools to remain shut from November 5 till pollution situation improves, and official advised people against stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee President D.K. Shiv Kumar summoned by Enforcement Directorate to appear before it on November the 7th. Tenth India-Croatia Foreign Office consultations held in Zagreb. Wide-ranging discussions on bilateral, regional and international issues including trade and economic, defence and maritime and many other issues were discussed. And here's some news in brief. A day after Shiv Sena leader's murder, massive anger erupted. Meanwhile, Hindu organizations have called for a bandh in Amritsar. Remember,
Viewers, in a major setback to Congress in Gujarat, the AICC Secretary in charge of the Indian Overseas Congress has resigned from his post of the Grand Old Party. Now, my colleague Priyanka has spoken exclusively.
दे रहे हैं हिमांशु व्यास ने अभी बीजेपी ज्वाइन किए हैं, उनसे भी बात करते हैं। हिमांशु जी, कांग्रेस के आप कई बड़े नेता रह चुके हैं। आप राहुल गांधी, सोनिया गांधी से डायरेक्ट टच में थे, प्रियंका गांधी से डायरेक्ट टच में थे, सैम पिट्रोडा के सर के साथ में डायरेक्ट टच में थे। क्या दिक्कत आ गई थी कांग्रेस पार्टी में कि अब आपको छोड़ के बीजेपी में आना पड़ा?
मैं 1 साल से अपने आप को एक सुसुप्त अवस्था में पा रहा था कि पार्टी को जैसे हमारा कोई उपयोग रहा नहीं है। हम लोग बेसिकली पब्लिक के बीच में रह के अपना काम करना चाहते हैं, बट हमारी कहीं सुनवाई नहीं होती थी। गुजरात के अंदर देखने जाओ तो 2-2 साल तक पार्टी की बॉडी नहीं बनती थी, इंचार्ज नहीं आते थे, यानी कि निगलेक्ट कंप्लीटली पार्टी हो गई गुजरात की। उसमें हमारा भी समावेश, हम AICC की सेक्रेटरी होते हुए भी हाई कमांड को जब मिलना है तो मिल नहीं पाते थे। वो सब बातों ने इतना मुझे एहसास करा दिया कि भाई हमारी यूटिलिटी ख़त्म होने जा रही है। सो आई डिसाइडेड कि मुझे अपने आप को इस परिस्थिति में से बाहर निकाल के कहीं गतिशील होने की बहुत ज़रूरत है। दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव डिसाइडेड to resign from Congress.
बातें ये भी है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी में जो नेता नहीं है, ऐसी बातें हर कोई नेता बोलता है कांग्रेस पार्टी छोड़ते वक्त कि उसमें कोई प्लानिंग नहीं थी। इलेक्शंस के इतने करीब भी क्या कुछ प्लानिंग आपको दिख रही थी कांग्रेस पार्टी की स्टेट लेवल पे हो रही?
मुझे लगता है कि बहुत वीक दिखाई रही है पार्टी, जो करना चाहिए वो दिखता नहीं है। और मेरी बात छोड़िए, बहुत सारे सीनियर लीडर साइडलाइन है, पार्टी कैसे जीत पाएगी वो मेरे लिए एक सवाल खड़ा कर दिया। मैं कोई चुनाव लड़ने के लिए कोई पार्टी बदल के आया हूं ऐसा नहीं है, बट मेरी आकांक्षा काम करने की है। अगर मुझे मौका ये पार्टी देती है तो मैं इसीलिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी में जुड़ा हूं कि यहाँ एक गतिशील नेतृत्व है, कार्यकर्ता लगे हुए हैं, तो उसमें मैं मेरा कुछ प्रदान लोगों के लिए कर पाऊंगा
आगे। और ये भी बात है, जैसा कि आपने कहा कि इलेक्शंस को ध्यान में रखते हुए ऐसा बोला जा रहा है कि कई सारे कांग्रेस के नेता छोड़ के अब बीजेपी में आना चाह रहे हैं, और क्या टिकट्स की कोई बात हुई है कि आपको भी इलेक्शन में लड़ने का मौका मिलेगा?
मैंने कोई टिकट की अपेक्षा नहीं रखी है, मैं नई चुनाव लड़ना चाहता हूं। मैं सिर्फ पार्टी के अंदर रह के संगठन में जो कामगिरी दी जाएगी वो करना चाहता हूं।
Would you appeal to the Congress leaders anything now that you have left the party as to what they should be doing? Because there are a lot of shortcomings that we see by several leaders saying the same exact thing, that there is no leadership, that there is no coordination, that there is no planning.
I think I am not the person who can advise them.
But have you witnessed it? Have you experienced it yourself?
They think that they are very much knowledgeable people and ground level workers are not important, and they decide tickets in Delhi and everything they decide from Delhi, and there is no analysis. Even what I can say, because I don't want to criticize anybody, but it is really disheartening for me.
After the death of Suri, the story is getting bigger just because the protest has been reached outside the railway tracks. The protesters and the Hindu organizations have blocked the rails. They are sitting on the railway tracks with their demands to nominate Amritpal Singh, to provide security to the family, and even for the CBI investigation. And you can see that this is a protest happening on the railway track in Amritsar. The story is every minute getting bigger. And in fact, we are slipping into a very short break, but after this we will be right back on the same story. We'll keep you ahead on Suri's killing and assassination in Amritsar. Stay tuned to Republic TV after a short break.
Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee President D.K. Shiv Kumar summoned by Enforcement Directorate to appear before it on November the 7th. Tenth India-Croatia Foreign Office consultations held in Zagreb. Wide-ranging discussions on bilateral, regional and international issues including trade and economic, defence and maritime and many other issues were discussed. And here's some news in brief. A day after Shiv Sena leader's murder, massive anger erupted. Meanwhile, Hindu organizations have called for a Bandh in Amritsar. Remember, Punjab DGP Gaurav Yadav visits Ground Zero and notified of maintaining law and order, along with peace by maintaining strict vigil on rumours. DGP mention of investigation is at preliminary stage. Prime Minister to visit Himachal Pradesh and address rallies in Sundarnagar and Solan for upcoming Himachal elections. Prime Minister likely to highlight the need for a double-engine government for development and prosperity of the state. Mukhtar Ansari's son Abbas Ansari arrested by ED after 9 hours of questioning by Enforcement Directorate with high security arrangements made for avoiding any conflict. A court in Delhi has granted 9 days interim bail to Olympic medalist wrestler Sushil Kumar on medical and humanitarian grounds for his wife's surgery. As the air quality index deteriorated to a severe category as the recorded as high as
Viewers, Republic has access to super exclusive in the murder of Hindu activist. In the video, accused Sandeep Singh is seen taking blessings from pro-Khalistan hardliners. On the other hand, we can see visuals on your screen where there are massive protests, massive anger in Amritsar, where we can see that people are demanding justice. They're demanding action, and they're demanding that why did the police not react? All right, we're getting a reaction coming in from the Punjab CM, Bhagwant Mann. Let's listen into that.
राउंडअप हो गया है जो जिसने गोलियां चलाई थी अभी जांच जो है वो शुरुआत की प्रक्रिया में है अभी पुलिस जांच कर रही है और इंसाफ मिलेगा शिवसेना लीडर की जो हत्या हुई है उसके बारे में क्या कहेंगे राउंडअप हो गया है जो जिसने गोलियां चलाई थी अभी जांच जो है वो शुरुआत की प्रक्रिया में है अभी पुलिस जांच कर रही है और इंसाफ मिलेगा शिवसेना लीडर की जो हत्या हुई है उसके बारे में क्या कहेंगे राउंडअप हो गया है जो जिसने गोलियां चलाई थी
Let's go straight to Amandeep. Amandeep, first reaction coming in from the Punjab CM, where he's seeming to say investigation is going on and the police is investigating the case. That's a very, very formal reply there, Amandeep.
Well, absolutely, Shivangi, absolutely. And in fact, the people from the Hindu organizations, they are not able to tolerate this. Came here to protest on the railway tracks. Now, rails has blocked by these protesters. The story is every minute, Shivangi, getting bigger just because the anger of the people is enhancing, is escalating. And that the Amritsar is turning to be a sensitive place here. The entire Amritsar is Bandh today and the protesters are on the railway tracks. Sudhir Suri's body in mortal remains are still at his residence. No cremation will be done till the time the administration will not accept the demands, and in fact this protest will continue. You can see the visuals, Shivangi, from morning, even from yesterday evening till now. It's almost more than 24 hours to the killing of Sudhir Suri and no justice has been delivered. And you can see these slogans, specific slogans, Shivangi. Khalistan Murdabad, Punjab Sarkar Murdabad, Punjab Police Murdabad. These kind of slogans has been raised by these protesters, and it's very much visible on the ground, Shivangi, the anger of the people. They are emotional, they are concerned about their safety and security. After killing of Sudhir Suri, everyone in Punjab is worried about it, and that is the reason they have protested here and even demanding to nominate Amritpal Singh, whose blessings was taken by accused Sandeep Singh. Shivangi, 5 days before, Sandeep Singh visited Golden Temple, took blessings of Amritpal Singh, and just 5 days after that action, he killed Sudhir Suri in a broad daylight in full public view. And the result of the lackadaisical attitude of the Punjab police is that now these people are demanding justice, sitting on the railway tracks, and police remain mum on their action. Police is not able to deliver the justice, neither they are ready to nominate Amritpal Singh into the FIR of the killing of Sudhir Suri. This all is happening here in Amritsar, just nearby the residence of Sudhir Suri. Slogans are continuously raised by these protesters, blocked the railway tracks. Earlier, they were sitting outside the residence of Sudhir Suri. But now, they
ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਵੀ ਪੋਸਟਾਂ ਪਾਈਆਂ ਸੀ ਡੀਜੀਪੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੇ ਮੁੱਖ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਮ ਆਦਮੀ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਇਮਾਨਦਾਰ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਖਵਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਭਗਵੰਤ ਮਾਨ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ 100-200 ਹਿੰਦੂ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਾਗਰੂਕ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹਿੰਦੂਆਂ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਚੁੱਕਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਬੜਾ ਸੁਨਹਿਰੀ ਮੌਕਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਪਰਚਾ ਦੇਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਬੰਬ ਸਿੱਟ
And here's some news in brief. A day after Shiv Sena leaders' murder, massive anger erupted. Meanwhile, Hindu organizations have called for a bandh in Amritsar. Remember, Punjab DGP Gaurav Yadav visits Ground Zero and notified of maintaining law and order, along with peace by maintaining strict vigil on rumours. DGP mentioned of investigation is at preliminary stage. Prime Minister to visit Himachal Pradesh and address rallies in Sundarnagar and Solan for upcoming Himachal elections. Prime Minister likely to highlight need for a double-engine government for development and prosperity of the state. Mukhtar Ansari's son Abbas Ansari arrested by ED after 9 hours of questioning by Enforcement Directorate with high security arrangements made for avoiding any conflict. A court in Delhi has granted 9 days interim bail to Olympic medalist wrestler Sushil Kumar on medical and humanitarian grounds for his wife's surgery. As the air quality index deteriorated to a severe category as the recorded as high as 450, Delhi primary schools to remain shut from November 5 till pollution situation.
सर लगातार पंजाब में पराली जलाई जा रही है, लगातार पंजाब में पराली जलाई जा रही है, दिल्ली में पोल्यूशन हो रहा है। सर आप जवाब तो दीजिए सर। आपकी सरकार ने कहा था कि आप काम करेंगे, इस तरह से कब तक होगा सर?
स्वागत है भाई, स्वागत है।
Prime Minister Modi is in battleground Himachal Pradesh. Heads out of the Congress party in a series of attacks. Conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar drops a second bomb in Con Gate. He escalates the attack on the Aam Aadmi Party, claims Kejriwal met him in 2016. Manish Sisodia's PA now raided. He claims arrest, no official word from the Enforcement Directorate. Is there a Pakistan hand in the murder of Sena leader Suri? Pak ISI agents and Khalistani groups get active, say more leaders will be killed. A Chinese spy vessel spotted in the Indian Ocean near Andamans, a repeat of the Hamman Tota episode. AIMIM Chief of AC speaks to Republic TV on Uniform Civil Code in the Gujarat elections. To Amritsar, ladies and gentlemen, this evening we've been looking at the protests in Amritsar over the killing of the Hindu activist Suri, shot dead in front of the police last evening. A political leader who was protesting was shot dead even as the police watched on. There is a demand for a CBI investigation. I'm going across straight to both Amritsar and Jammu, where simultaneous protests are ongoing. Amandeep is live in Amritsar, where those pictures are coming in from protests on railway tracks. Amandeep, what are the demands? We'll just go across to Amandeep, but these are live pictures coming in from Amritsar. We are also simultaneously getting pictures from Jammu as well, so we'll play out both pictures in just a while. In these pictures, protests on railway tracks in Amritsar as the family of Suri seeks a CBI investigation. They want a CBI investigation into the truth that led to the murder. Earlier this morning, we also saw that ISI-backed Khalistani agents were congratulating each other and also lauding the killing of Sudhir Suri. In fact, Gopal Chawla, based in Pakistan, an ISI agent, a known ISI agent, also released a video earlier today indicating that more people could be on the hit list. And in these pictures, you can see the police in Punjab trying to calm down the protesters, those who are protesting on the streets, seeking justice. Amandeep is back. I'm going across straight to him. Amandeep, why don't you walk and show us what's happening there? Why are they protesting?
Well, Niranjan, absolutely. First, I will show you the visual of this side. We are just standing on the railway track in Amritsar, that is located nearby the residence of Sudhir Suri. And in fact, the police is also deployed here. And from here, I'll show you the wide angle that what all is happening on the railway tracks. The police is trying to negotiate the talks with the protesters just because the protesters are demanding to nominate Amritpal Singh in the killing of Sudhir Suri and asking them to hand over the investigation to CBI for the independent probe. And in fact, they have also demanded to ensure the security and safety of the family just because family is still receiving the threats after the killing of Sudhir Suri. And even when the demands were not being accepted by the administration, so these people has landed on the railway tracks and blocked the trains itself. And I request my camera person to kindly show you the visuals from this side as well. This side as well, the people sitting on the railway tracks even after that. This is the anger. Niranjan, this is the anger that is coming out just because the administration and the police with a lackadaisical attitude continuously trying to negotiate the talks with the Hindu organization, with the family members, but that is not working now. They are wanting that action should be visible. Visible action can only be diffuse their anger, but that is not happening, Niranjan, and that is the reason. That is the reason the protesters are sitting here on the railway tracks and they are demanding that visible action should be there. Just because when Sudhir Suri was killed, it was a complete conspiracy and Republic has exposed that conspiracy from the video of the Gopal Chawla till the threats to the family even after the killing of Sudhir Suri, and even how that Sandeep Singh, the accused of the entire case, was taking the blessings of Amritpal Singh just 5 days before the murder. This is how it happened, and you can see now, Niranjan, the senior police officials are here. They are trying to negotiate the talks, and in fact they are also alerting and intimating the protesters that case will be registered if they will not vacate the railway tracks. The case will be registered against them, and the anger is getting bigger of these protesters. They are saying that they will not move an inch from here. And we will try to listen the talks also, Niranjan.
ਇੱਥੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਖਤਰੇ 'ਚ ਨਾ ਪਾਈਏ ਭਾਜੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੈਠੋ ਯਾਰ ਜਿਹਨੇ ਬੈਠਣਾ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੈਠੋ ਇਹ ਕੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਭਾਜੀ
Niranjan, the police is trying to convince them to vacate the railway tracks, but the protesters are not willing to vacate the railway tracks just because they are saying that police is all doing the sheer formality in this entire case. And that is the reason they are sitting here on the protest with their demands. Until their demands will not meet, they will not vacate. They will not vacate the railway tracks. You can see the visuals. You can see the visuals that how the entire police force, the police from the different districts has also been called in. And even you can see the visuals as well, Niranjan, that how the situation is getting tense. Situation is getting very tense here in Amritsar after the killing of Sudhir Suri in a broad daylight with a full conspiracy, even a full public view. A person came and shot Sudhir Suri from the point blank range. This was a reality, and it was also another reality that this conspiracy was hatched in Canada, in Pakistan, and that has been executed. And that has been executed here in Amritsar. So that is the reason the anger of the people is at the peak. Anger of the people is at the peak. We are here with the family member, the brother of Sudhir Suri. With the brother of Sudhir Suri. Sir, now what is the status? What is the status?
अभी तो ये कह के चले गए हैं कि आपको गोली मार दी जाएगी, पर्चे काट दी जाए। पहले पर्चे की धमकी दी, अभी गोली की धमकी दे के चले।
तो आप लोगों की डिमांड क्या है इस समय?
हम कह रहे हैं कि जो मेन बंदा है अमृतपाल सिंह, उस पे पर्चा काटा जाए। उसको पुलिस बचाने की कोशिश कर रही है।
तो आपको लगता है कि ये जो कॉन्स्पिरेसी है, ये जो साजिश है, ये प्रो खालिस्तानी एलिमेंट्स ने रची है?
बिल्कुल खालिस्तानी है और इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है। इसमें क्या कोई दो राय नहीं है।
तो अभी आप लोगों की डिमांड है कि अमृतपाल को नॉमिनेट किया जाए, नहीं तो प्रोटेस्ट जारी रहेगा?
बिल्कुल जारी रहेगा, संस्कार नहीं किया जाएगा और भी जो हम कर सकते हैं करेंगे। बाकी हिंदू संगठनों को भी मैं अपील करता हूँ कि यदि वो चाहते हैं कि हिंदू बचे रहें तो वो अमृतसर पहुंचे, आए।
आपको लगता है कि जब सुधीर सूरी का मर्डर हुआ है तो वहाँ कहीं ना कहीं ढीला ढाला एटीट्यूड पंजाब पुलिस का भी था, क्योंकि सिक्योरिटी?
बिल्कुल, पंजाब पुलिस का 100% फेलियर है और पंजाब सरकार का भी फेलियर है।
So the allegations by the brother of Sudhir Suri is straight away on the government and the police as well, Niranjan. As you can listen and see also that now again the protest is shifting towards the roads, just because every single minute is full of development, Niranjan. Every single minute is full of development. Here you can see the protesters have been pushed back by the police force and they have been blocked at a railway crossing, so they are not allowed to cross that railway crossing, so that at least railway traffic should resume on the tracks. But that is the reason, and they have been asked to protest, but not on the railway tracks. But the protesters are full on to their demands. The brother of the Sudhir Chaudhary has also raised the similar voice in the investigation of Sudhir Chaudhary. Till the time Amritpal Singh will not get nominated, Sudhir Chaudhary's protesters will not rest, will not go back from the roads, and even certain other demands. You can see police officials are trying to negotiate the talks with the protesters, but that was not happening. That was not being materialized, and that is the reason they have been pushed back from the railway tracks. Every single minute, every single second is a very sensitive here, Niranjan, is very sensitive. As you can see in the visuals also, every person is requesting to kindly deliver the justice in the Sudhir Chaudhary's case. Well, this after the killing from yesterday evening, Niranjan, Gopal Chawla is the one who have actually confessed that there is an international angle. ISI pro-Khalistani angle is very much there. Gopal Chawla's video celebrating the killing of Sudhir Suri, that is in perfect evidence to believe that ISI and pro-Khalistani elements have been hatched the conspiracy. And second evidence, when the Sudhir Suri's family was receiving the calls from the international number even after the killing of Sudhir Suri, a direct threat to the family even after the murder of Sudhir Suri. That is the second evidence. The third evidence, a video evidence, that how accused Sandeep Singh was taking the blessings of Amritpal Singh, a hardliner, a Khalistani supporter, and even 5 days after taking the blessings of Amritpal Singh, Sandeep Singh killed Sudhir Suri in a full public view. These are the three evidences that proves that there is a largest conspiracy behind the killing of Sudhir Suri. It was not a normal killing just because Sandeep Singh was not known to Sudhir Suri. Sudhir Suri was having no kind of relation, neither kind of any enmity with Sandeep Singh, and the motive behind is the Sikh sentiments. The motive behind it is to create the situation in Punjab, and that is the reason the conspiracy was hatched in Canada by Lakhvir Landa and Harvinder Rinda, which was being celebrated by Gopal Chawla, an ISI agent, a pro-Khalistani leader in Pakistan. They all are sitting in Pakistan and Canada, and they hatched the conspiracy, and this conspiracy was executed here on the ground of Amritsar, which resulting to unrest in Amritsar, a complete unrest on the roads of Amritsar, and heavy police deployment. The police have also called the additional force to control the situation, to maintain the law and order situation here in Punjab as well. And you can see the visuals are very much telling and narrating the entire story. and even Niranjan on October 23rd, when the entire intelligence agency as well as government was aware about the fact that there was a conspiracy hatched in Canada and Pakistan by Harvinder Singh Rinda and Lakhvir Singh Landa, that they wanted to kill Sudhir Suri, and 4 persons has been arrested with AK-47 and pistols, arms and ammunition, heavy amount of arms and ammunition. And during the course of interrogation, they revealed that a larger conspiracy was hatched by these 2 people to kill Sudhir Suri, who is a Hindu leader. Despite knowing this fact on October 23rd, they has not enhanced the security. They has not taken any lesson, and that results the attitude, the lackadaisical attitude, in fact, of Punjab police results the killing of Sudhir Suri in a broad daylight, in a full public view. This all happened, and after that, family is still receiving the threats, and even the police is just on a damage control, that they are trying to control the system which has been completely damaged, and in fact trying to say that 1 person has been arrested, a weapon has also been recovered. But that not enough in the case. He was just a front man of the conspirators. He was just a front man of the conspirators. But the people who hashed the conspiracy, they are still away from the police custody, and the network of these conspirators are still away from the police custody, and that is the reason the anger is on the roads, very much visible. You can see the visuals as well, that how this entire protest is happening. Over to studio.
Amritsar in Punjab, yeah. Stay with us, Amandeep. I see that you're getting breathless there, so just gather your breath. These are pictures from Amritsar as protests continue. The family of Sudhir Suri claim the role of Amritpal Singh, a leader who's seen as pro-Khalistan. And the family claims there is a role of Amritpal Singh. There was a video that earlier emerged that showed that perhaps there was a threat to Sudhir Suri from Amritpal Singh. So these are details coming in. The Khalistan angle has become the focus. Here's a report that my colleague Gurusimran also sent us from Jammu as protests escalate.
Staging protest against the brutal killing of Shiv Sena leader in Amritsar yesterday, wherein Sudhir Suri, the Shiv Sena Hindustan president, was shot dead brutally during the day and night, and now they are burning the posters of Arvind Kejriwal as well as Bhagwant Mann, the chief minister of Punjab and Delhi. They are burning the posters of saying that the Aam Aadmi Party is anti-Hindu, and it is due to their negligence that this kind of incident has taken place. They are anguished over the killing and saying that they will continue their protest if the Hindus continues to be targeted like this. आप मुझे बताइए, लगातार विरोध प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं, ऐसे और जो धमकियां हैं वो भी पाकिस्तान से आई हैं कि और हिंदुओं को निशाना बनाया जाए।
देखिए, पंजाब के अंदर जितने भी कानून व्यवस्था सब चरमराई हुई है। लगातार वहां पर हत्याएं तो पहले ही होती आ रही थी, लेकिन अब हिंदू नेताओं को टारगेट करने का काम जो है वो पंजाब के अंदर शुरू हुआ है। जिस प्रकार से 3-4 दिन पहले आतंकवादी कुछ पकड़े गए और उनके पास से एक लिस्ट मिली जिसमें हिंदू नेताओं को टारगेट करने की बात जो है वो कही गई, उनसे हथियारों का जखीरा जो है वो पकड़ा गया। किस प्रकार से पाकिस्तान के बॉर्डर से लगातार हथियार जो हैं हिंदू नेताओं को मरवाने के लिए जो है वो भेजे जा रहे हैं। हम सरकार से पहले भी कहते आए हैं कि हिंदुओं को सुरक्षित कीजिए, हिंदुओं को हथियार जो है वो मुहैया कराइए। आपने जम्मू कश्मीर के अंदर भी यहां पर लाइसेंस बनाने का काम जो है बंद किया हुआ है। किसी को आप जम्मू कश्मीर के अंदर हथियार देने का काम नहीं कर रहे। क्या आप हिंदुओं को सुरक्षित नहीं चाहते? पंजाब सरकार जिस प्रकार से सुधीर सूरी को मरवाने का काम जो पंजाब सरकार ने किया है, 22 सिक्योरिटी थी उनके पास, और किस प्रकार से वहां पर उनके जो लोग जो उनकी सुरक्षा में थे वो भागते नजर आए। ये सब लोगों के सामने अब लोगों को इस आम आदमी पार्टी के बारे में सोचना पड़ेगा। पूरा देश के
The activists of the Bajrang Dal staging protest against the leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party, saying that they are anti-Hindu and have failed to secure Hindus in the areas. With Gaurav Sahni, Gursimran Singh for Republic Media Network.
Is now on Aam Aadmi Party's Tahir Hussain. He's in more trouble. A Delhi court has framed charges against the Aam Aadmi Party councillor Tahir Hussain, and that's the breaking news update now coming in. The Delhi court has framed attempt to murder charges against Tahir Hussain and 7 others in the Delhi riots case for causing a gunshot injury to Ajay Goswami. The court in Delhi, the Karkarduma court, has said all accused indulged in targeting Hindus. Acts were prejudicial to harmony between Muslims and Hindus, and that a number of persons assembled at and around the house of Tahir Hussain. Some of them were equipped with firing of weapons. Acid petrol bombs were also arranged by accumulating materials in the house of Tahir Hussain, is the update that we are picking in right now. Anuj is joining us with the details. Anuj.
Has now framed the charges against the former AAP leader, that's Tahir Hussain, under the PMLA, and the court was hearing a case pertaining to the money laundering. And on the other hand, let me also remind you that this was the situation what we have seen in the national capital when these were the Delhi riots which has happened. This was all out in visuals what has happened at that point in time, and now this is more trouble which is going to be for Tahir Hussain, the Aam Aadmi Party, the former Aam Aadmi Party leader who was associated with the Aam Aadmi Party. And now finally
persons made statements in public to other members of the unlawful assembly, of which all the members, so as to teach a lesson and not to leave persons from Hindu community, and thereby you all accused persons committed an offence punishable under sections 505 of IPC, and within my cognizance I thereby direct you all be tried by this court for the aforesaid charges. And that's the breaking news update now coming in. Tahir Hussain is in more trouble. Quick check of the other top stories we're tracking here on Republic this evening. Protests were seen in the streets of Amritsar as the mortal remains of Sushil Suri, the Hindu activist, was brought home. The family of Sushil Suri, meanwhile, has sought a CBI investigation into the murder. ISI-backed Khalistani angle has been established in the murder of Sushil Suri. A pro-Khalistani leader residing in Pakistan, Gopal Chawla, has praised the murder of Suri. Chawla is an ISI agent based in Pakistan. He released a video indicating that there could be more targeted killings. Chandrasekhar has released a second letter claiming that Kejriwal promised him a Rajya Sabha seat. He added in the letter dated the 4th of November that Kejriwal had met him regarding funding a few years ago. Aam Aadmi Party has denied charges made by the conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar. The party claims the charges are being made before the elections in Himachal and Gujarat as BJP fear defeat. Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia claimed that his personal assistant was arrested following raids by Enforcement Directorate at the latter's residence. However, ED has not issued any official word on his claim. Another witness turned hostile in the 2008 Malegaon bomb blast case. The witness, who is a retired army personnel, said that the statement mentioned in the ATS charge sheet has never been recorded, and also stated that he does not know anyone and never met any of the accused. The Indian Navy went on a high alert after a Chinese research ship named Yuanwang 6 entered the Indian Ocean region. This comes during a time when India is testing